The rise of BRICS Plus brings to mind an oft-cited quotation from Antonio Gramsci: "The old world is dying, and the new world struggles to be born." What that future world looks like depends in part on the choices that policymakers make today. For the US and other Western governments, BRICS Plus is a reminder of the dangers of ignoring the legitimate demands of countries and peoples around the world for greater agency, influence, and power in the structures of global governance that shape their fate. Dismissing or resisting these pressures, rather than engaging and, where appropriate, accommodating them, will only harden global divisions, embolden authoritarians, and provide openings for malicious actors. It is worth remembering, in this regard, the remainder of Gramsci's quotation: "Now is the time of monsters." A more far-sighted Western response would be to treat the creation of BRICS Plus as a spur and an opportunity to engage important emerging powers, including countries like Brazil, India, Indonesia, South Africa, and Vietnam, which have no desire to be vassals to China, to build a more inclusive global order. Such a strategy, accompanied by a willingness to make tangible policy shifts, share the privileges of power, and provide real material benefits, would begin to defang sweeping critiques of the existing order and increase the stakes of rising powers in the common, reformed system that remains anchored in the UN Charter and international law. President Joe Biden's administration has a new, forward-leaning position on UN Security Council reform that is one step in this direction, but it is not nearly enough. To dissuade emerging and middle powers in the Global South from stampeding to alternative BRICS Plus institutions, or even casting their lot with China and Russia, the West must demonstrate to these countries that it welcomes, rather than seeks to block, the emergence of a more multipolar world, that it will not press them to make unrealistic choices about their strategic alignment, and that it is willing to negotiate openly on the rules of the road that will govern the future world order. In addition to broader BRICS goals, Russia has set several key priorities for the 2024 summit under its presidency. A major focus is on enhancing political and security cooperation among the BRICS nations. Russia aims to deepen strategic alliances to counterbalance Western geopolitical influence, especially amid rising tensions with NATO and the EU. Strengthening BRICS' role in international governance is also central, with Russia pushing for reforms in global institutions such as the IMF and the World Bank to give more representation to emerging economies. On the economic front, Russia is prioritizing the expansion of mutual trade and investment within BRICS, particularly through promoting the use of national currencies, which would reduce reliance on the US dollar. Another important priority for Russia is energy cooperation, especially with countries like China and India, and bolstering energy security through the development of new infrastructure projects, such as transport corridors. These initiatives align with Russia's goal to create a multipolar world order where BRICS plays a pivotal role in shaping global policy. BRICS set to launch BRICS Pay, a blockchain-based payment system. The BRICS coalition, which consists of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is preparing for its much-anticipated 2024 summit, scheduled for next week. The event is expected to unveil several major developments, with one of the most prominent announcements being the introduction of the BRICS Pay platform. This new initiative, which leverages blockchain technology, is poised to have a significant impact on cross-border transactions among BRICS nations. Introducing BRICS Pay, a blockchain-powered solution. BRICS Pay is a digital payment system designed to facilitate faster and more secure transactions among the BRICS countries. Built on blockchain technology, the platform promises to offer a more efficient and transparent alternative to traditional banking methods. With the ability to send and receive money quickly and securely, BRICS Pay is expected to benefit both businesses and individuals looking to engage in cross-border trade within the BRICS nations. One of the primary advantages of this new system is its potential to reduce the reliance of BRICS countries on the US dollar, which remains the dominant currency in global trade. By allowing transactions to be settled in local currencies through BRICS Pay, the member nations could achieve greater financial independence. This shift would not only reduce their exposure to dollar fluctuations but also strengthen their respective economies by encouraging the use of their own currencies in international trade. Economic independence through blockchain technology. The concept of BRICS Pay has been in development for some time, but it is now moving closer to implementation. During the forum leading up to the summit, Russian President Vladimir Putin, along with other leaders, emphasized the importance of blockchain technology in enhancing trust and transparency in financial transactions. By utilizing blockchain, BRICS Pay aims to eliminate the need for intermediaries, such as traditional banks, which would result in faster and more cost-effective transactions. The use of blockchain in BRICS Pay is expected to bring multiple benefits. In addition to making transactions quicker, the system will reduce transaction fees, which is particularly important for businesses engaged in international trade. Moreover, the decentralized nature of blockchain adds a layer of security and transparency, ensuring that transactions are easily traceable and less susceptible to fraud or manipulation.